Seattle man waiting at Sacred Heart Medical Center for 50 days for a heart transplant got the life-saving surgery he needed over the weekend.
31-year-old Nate Gunderson got sick in April and needed a heart transplant to survive. After 50 days on the transplant list, his family was starting to wonder if he'd ever get one.
Well, KREM 2's William Pitts talked to Gunderson's very relieved wife today, and he's live now with more.
Well, Nate's actually awake and talking just 24 hours after surgery, and his wife Genevieve says so far they've gotten everything they've wanted.
I got a call this morning at around 10:30, and it was the nurse saying, "Your husband wants to talk to you." I was like, oh my God.
Just like that, Nate and Genevieve Gunderson's long wait was over. Nate got sick back in April. He had a bacterial infection in his heart. 2 open heart surgeries later, a heart transplant was the only option left. But after a few false starts, the doctor came to Genevieve on the 4th of July and said there might be a heart available.
If so, we might be lucky by the next morning. And we were.
It was a marathon surgery. By Sunday afternoon, Nate was in recovery. By this morning, he was awake. Nate and Genevieve don't know where the heart came from or who the donor was.
But we do know that it was a female heart. And actually, the first thing Nate said when I visited him about 20 minutes ago was, "Want to see a chick flick?"
Nate's not out of the woods yet. It'll take months of recovery and therapy before he can go home. But on this Independence Day, Nate Gunderson was free.
Now, Nate was also laid off at his job at Microsoft at the same time he was put on the transplant waiting list. Genevieve says so many people called Microsoft about it, the company found another job for him. Reporting live, William Pitts, KREM 2 News.